My name is Joey Tenor. I am the owner of Revolution Crane and Transport, located here in Nisku, Alberta. First was introduced to Luke, I think it was actually just a cold call. When we were getting started, we were looking to do a little bit of equipment financing, and I might have seen one of his posts on LinkedIn or some social media. In fact, at the beginning, the first deal, we didn't actually go with Luke, but at the time we were new to business, and we kind of thought or understood, or we were learning that we kind of felt that when you did any type of financing, you had to use one of your traditional brand name banks that everybody knows, right? Equipment Capital Corp, and Luke, he stood out because at the time he actually, he found some information on that product. He even gave us advice to use with the bank that we were going to use. A few questions to ask, a few ways to structure things. And there was really no benefit to the man himself whatsoever. Like, he wasn't there to make a commission. He was just there to legitimately help me. And he really only had 2 or 3 conversations with me. So he just said, so there was nothing in it for him whatsoever. We did the deal with, a traditional bank. And for that first one, and got it on the road. And then, something just kind of stuck after that. And then the next opportunity that came up, I jumped right on using Luke for our, equipment finance. And so to date, I would say, Luke and myself, we've done upwards of, it'd be somewhere in between 30 and 40 deals. He does basically every piece of equipment that goes through here. And we've done single deals, low as $20,000, upwards to a single deal of $3.5 million. And, each and every one has been flawless, seamless. The level of honesty that the man works at, I never really had to worry about contracts and reading through them. Typically the first, you get one, you want to read through it like with a fine-tooth comb. You almost want to send it to your lawyer because somebody tells you something, and then there's always seems to be something different in the fine print. That's never the case. The man has gone, had his lenders change stuff on him, but he catches it well before, and he's right back after them, making sure that it's exactly what he told you it was going to be when he told you. It's second to none. Just the time alone and the money that the operation and the man has saved me is astronomical. You take into account just closing a deal and funding a deal as quick as we can. I can get a piece of equipment on the road, within days, sometimes, 2-3 days, as opposed to 2-3 weeks. That piece of equipment's already generated me 2-3 weeks worth of revenue, where I'd still be waiting on papers and emails to go back and forth between, traditional banks and bank managers. I reach out to him, I pick his brain on a lot of ideas. He's got a huge financial background, so, and he put the package together properly so that it benefited me more than him. And he actually had my best interest out. And I recommend him hands down. I've just built such a level of trust over, almost 5 years of knowing the man that I won't deal with anybody else. So.